cream is about to come up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to come up.
Kansas.
So I just hate that our team is not going to be up there.
We didn't deserve Providence.
Oh, that's basketball. The basketball team. You see any of them football teams you named out?
What about St. Peter's Peacocks?
Anybody that's named Peacocks ought to just be on NBC. That's it.
They knocked out Kentucky, and then they knocked out Murray State.
Explain that to me. First thing first, I already know. Kentucky. I don't even understand what Kentucky doing this year. Man. Kentucky normally be in everything when it comes down to basketball now. They start winning some football games.
Forgot about that.
Forgot about basketball.
They can't do that.
That's what happened.
Stoops mess around and get fired.
Now, somebody gonna have to. Hey,
Mike Stoops. They'll get rid of the football coach just so they start winning in basketball.
Well,
again.
listen, you're gonna have to make a decision.
Do you want to be mediocre in both, or you want to be good in one at least?
Well, about to
like Bama is. Bama's really good in football, and they horrible in the rest of it.
Don't you do it?
That's okay.
You finna get
they're gonna be good in one sport and bad in the rest.
Don't do
Auburn, we was pushing that basketball.
See, that's why I told you don't do it.
And it didn't work.
What about football? It didn't work.
We ain't pushed football yet.
I told you don't do it. You left the door wide open for these people to start talking about it.
Listen, football is another story, and I'm gonna give them a year to think. I gotta take a year to think about Auburn football.
Okay.
Because
it's a year off then.
It's
you better take a year off.
Then we have to take a year off and think about Auburn football because it's bad.
Woo. Don't let Randy hear you say that.
He said it's bad too.
He won't say it on loud.
No, he won't say it loud. He'd be afraid Coach Harrison to hear him say it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just letting you know. Don't do it too loud. He'll be waiting on you.
At least we got Charles Barkley sitting in between each game talking about each game, and I like listening to him talk about the game. He tells it like it is. He's sort of like Buckethead and the King.
I like Charles.
He tells it like it is. He don't try to run around the bushes. He goes straight through. No. Tells it just like it is.
You remember when it was back in the day when Charles used to say, when people want Charles to be a role model, Charles told him, no. I can't be no role model. That's after he done threw somebody through the glass window down there. Yeah. Don't put your hands on Charles Barkley. Don't hit him. Don't spit on him. Don't do none of that, because if you think you're going to just be able to walk away, you crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Look, regardless if you're a role model or not, when you're in the limelight, people looking at you.
They tried.
They looking at you and they try.
Yeah.
So Charles just went ahead and told them straight up front, don't try me, because if you do, I'm going to hurt some people's feelings because they thought I wasn't that person.
Yeah.
Now, they thought I wasn't that
role
person.
model. If you want to get a role model, you go out here and get somebody that's going to probably just turn their cheek and go the other way. Before that hand song came out, we lay hands.
Yeah.
Charles was already laying hands on me.
Yeah.
And,
ain't like Jesus.
Charles.
We throw hands, not lay hands.
Charles was throwing them out the window, man. I know you remember what I'm talking about down there in that bar. Okay, well, so, I like Charles because he real. And he tell it like it is.
Well, yeah, he does. And we got off to, how we always hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I want to back up a little bit and talk about our longtime cameraman, Jeff Spark.
Jeff,
His mother passed away this past week, and our heartfelt condolences go out to you guys and your family, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, we're praying for you, my friend.
Yeah.
That's a hard one there, man, for you to lose your mom. I don't know that feeling.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
That feeling right there.
I lost my dad, but mom's a different story.
It's two different things. I love my dad.
Nothing with dad. Dad don't get a lot. Dad don't get that hey dad.
Hey dad. They don't even want to say hey dad no more.
But
mom.
Yeah.
It's a different.
It is a difference, and I don't know what he's going through. I ain't gonna try to act like I do, but we're thinking about you, praying for you.
That's right.
So
a good friend of ours.
Sorry for you, Jeff, and for your loss.
What you think about? I need you to tell me a little bit more about North Carolina. You actually was saying something a few minutes ago when they playing UCLA.
Honestly, though, I think they'll beat UCLA. The thing about North Carolina, they surprised me when they beat Baylor. Baylor was tough. Baylor was tough. But then we go back to Baylor. Here's a funny thing. talk about the way the ball bounces. Mm-hmm. Alabama beat Baylor, beat the brakes off of them.
I remember that
They
game.
beat Miami. They beat Gonzaga.
Yeah. You peaking at the wrong time. Peak at this time of the year. All that at the beginning right there. Yeah. Get them little bumps and bruises
out. But the bad thing about it, I don't know if Alabama ever peaked. They were like on a roller coaster ride the whole year long.
That's part of sports.
Now Auburn actually peaked and then fell off the cliff on the other side and couldn't get back up. They didn't have that life alert.
I'm falling there. I can't get
They couldn't call nobody. They had the life alert. They couldn't call nobody. They fell slap off the cliff. They peaked way too early. And, you know, you got teams right now that are just
kind of hard on Auburn Tigers.
Well, I mean, hey, congratulations, Coach Pearl. I think he's the best coach in the country.
Yeah.
I just think they laid the egg. Plain and simple. Lay it on the table.
Really wasn't no egg.
Lay it on the table.
Yeah, you
call it like it is.
Well, then I'm going to tell you, if you're going to call it like it is, don't call it an egg. They did something else, and I can't say it on TV.
And stepped in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It was just bad.
I agree.
I mean, if you could have been at the house, you'd said, I'm going to have to do something about the king. Got the king going crazy. I couldn't believe it, man.
Well, I quit going crazy in the second half when I knew it was over with. I just started licking wounds.
You licking wounds.
But my team, I mean, listen, everybody that plays the bracket game, there's no perfect bracket left.
No.
Not one.
You find I want to see that. That one person that wins the lottery.
They came out and said they're not one.
Okay.
So, but this St. Peter's team, Cinderella, but they are defeating physics and science.
And that's going to end.
Let me tell you why.
It's going to end now.
I mean, they're short.
Mm-hmm.
They are a little athletic, but not a lot athletic. They got a shooter that's got a mustache, like a 1970s porn star.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, he got a mustache. and I mean, and he's...
What year porn star?
1970. And he drains it from the outside. Boy's tough with the long ball.
If he got a mustache like a 1970 porn star, he ought to be able to shoot from the outside.
He better be. He better be able to shoot from the outside.
I can't believe you said that, man. Come
Evans
on,
is his name, and he's good.
He's good.
Hey,
they playing.
If they play like they've been playing, Purdue ain't gonna get them tomorrow.
You man, I don't look. That's another one. Purdue is not no football school.
I mean, and think about this: we had 4 double-digit seeds make it to the Sweet 16. That's big. I mean, that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I mean, you think you had Miami, and they didn't beat a pushover.
Nah. Miami finna slide up in there because you got Iowa State playing them next. And if Miami play like they played against Auburn, Iowa State gonna get a whoop.
Well, Iowa State was an 11 seed.
I'm telling you.
Michigan was 11 seed and thumped Tennessee.
And Tennessee was a number 3 seed.
I know.
It don't matter about them numbers. I'm telling you, then when you get on that floor, you gonna put Purdue out there, it's all over it for you. But I'm telling you, if Miami played the way they played Auburn, Auburn couldn't stop them. Every time I turn around, the dude wasn't doing that. And something new out the book, they turn around these little small jumpers in the paint. Big boy got in foul trouble.
It don't matter. He got to play till he fouls out.
He got in foul trouble early.
I know it, and he got to play till he fouls out.
They sit his butt down.
But when he came in, he wasn't doing nothing. When he came back in, he wasn't doing nothing.
But then my boy that's getting ready to leave out. I mean, he's the freshman.
Clone.
He ain't hitting nothing this game. Yeah.
That's all I heard when he shot.
Well,
Little man is calling for a break in my ear, so let's take it a break. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your home with the best roofing company in Central Alabama. Advantage Plus Roofing LLC is a licensed and insured roofing company that always gets the job done right. Call us today for a free estimate.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
East Alabama's firearm headquarters is located right here in Gadsden, Alabama. For hunting, hobby, or personal protection, stop by B&B Pawn to browse their enormous selection of shotguns, rifles, and pistols in all of the major brands and models. B&B Pawn also showcases some of the finest jewelry in town to fit that special occasion. And while you're there, don't forget to check out their large inventory on instruments, electronics, and sports memorabilia. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, B&B Pawn has something for everyone.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Upgrade your home with the best roofing company in Central Alabama. Advantage Plus Roofing LLC is a licensed and insured roofing company that always gets the job done right. Call us today for a free estimate.
Welcome back to the Buckethead King Show right here on High School Prime Time. We was all off in the knee deep in March Madness.
The way
and we were talking about how pitiful the SEC is. That's hard to say.
I don't like saying it.
I mean, I was talking.
Well, hold up. First thing, we always bragging about how SEC is tough and football, and everybody don't you come down here.
How many? Look at all the top seeds we had in basketball.
We had some, but they listen. You won and gone.
Yeah. The thing is I was talking to somebody, a so-called expert in this field. And it said, looks like the SEC wasn't quite as good as everybody thought it was in basketball.
It was good. It just, like I said, you have those nights, man. Anybody that plays sports will know you can't be good. You can't be that good every night. You can't win them all. I mean, you would like to. I mean, everybody's not as good as Buckethead and King.
No.
It's hard to be. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we've tried to tell people that. I get tired of telling them.
Don't get tired. Keep telling them.
Keep telling them.
Keep telling them. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You got to be able to take them bumps and bruises and get ready for the next season.
I agree.
If you start crying about what happened, then same thing gonna keep. Do something that's gonna make you better. And if you can't get that done, it's a bad spot for you. And you said that's the number one coach in the world. You said.
I think he's the number one coach. I mean, he's the best coach in college. I'm not gonna say he's the best coach. Everybody thinks they got great coaches, but to me, he's one of the best that does it in the game.
Well, I like how you stick with what you said, but you got some guys out there that's don't want some championships.
I don't care about championships. When you got Johnny's and Joes, you can win championships.
That's finna get rid of. That's my point. Now we talking about basketball schools like Duke and North Carolina and Kentucky. All them guys used to have Jordans and James Ward and all those.
You know, we talked about Barkley earlier.
Well, Barkley
was a generation player. We didn't have, but you think about all the players in between Barkley and the next guy, and then the next guy.
Yeah, it's free.
So
there ain't that many.
We're not that many that made it. No.
But if you start getting them to come like that.
Like we had 2 All-Americans this year to play on the same team.
You got to get you 3 or 4.
Well,
on the same team.
The bad thing about it is one of them's definitely gone, and maybe 2 going to the NBA.
That's why they can't. Look, that's just like football. It's no different. No football guys, hey, they start winning national championships, they gone the next year. Don't look for them. You better be trying to get your next 2 or 3 that's lined up right there.
Well, the only thing that I dislike about basketball is they can leave after the freshman year.
Freshman year, they were leaving out of high school. How many of you know that left
well,
out of
that's
high
what I'm
school?
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. See, every other sport, baseball, you got to play at least 2 years, or you get drafted out of high school. If you go to college, you got to play 2 years.
But listen,
football,
I don't like that.
You got to play 2 year junior.
What I don't like that about baseball, because baseball, not only when you go and play these couple years of college, if you go to college, but you're not going to the majors. Even if you come out of high school, they tell you we're going to draft you out of high school. They draft you, but you're not going to the majors. They're going to hide you down here in this
In the
minor league.
Yeah,
You can stay down there until Moses come home.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like
You're
that.
right.
Man, and people don't understand how hard it is to make it in Major League Baseball. It's a lot. There's a lot to do to get there. And when you make it there, you better be talking to the man upstairs and telling him thank you, because it's not no easy job.
Well, I mean, first off, in the state of Alabama, we talk about this all the time. Alabama's college baseball teams are handcuffed because they only get 11 scholarships for 21 players.
It ain't no full scholarship.
No.
So,
but if you live in Georgia, live in Auburn, Florida, Tennessee, you get the Hope Scholarship, the Star Scholarship, whatever Tennessee calls it.
paid for.
And if you got a 2.0 average,
You pay for
so you don't have to give Garrett Mason a scholarship because he get one free anyhow. Go out and get that great pitcher from Texas, bring him in, give him full ride.
And you got a team loaded over there with some blue chips. You think I don't understand that?
I know.
But that's because I keep trying to tell you, I don't know why you hadn't got my poster card and my poster board up yet. The Kings need to be running for stuff in Montgomery. I'm telling you, somebody down there need to give up their seat for me down there. Who you think?
We need the King to win the mayor of the ditch first.
I got that.
And then move
Hold
on. And then we're
on.
gonna grow.
Wait a minute. I got to reverse that. I'm not the mayor of the ditch. The mayor of the ditch, his name is Turk. He's the mayor. All right. Now I'm vice mayor.
Have you got him in your pocket?
Oh, I got him on speed dial.
I mean, so you can get him to do whatever you want you to do.
I'm vice, and he's the mayor.
Oh, vice mayor.
Yeah, I got to do, run that by him. I can't just go down there and run the show. But the mayor is the mayor. I need to call him and put him on speakerphone and let me know now. We can get him on the phone.
Well, he's the mayor. You got to win your own district before you can move on to the next level.
I don't want to move. The mayor has done an excellent job.
So you just going to go past him?
I'm going to go around. He don't want to be dealing with down there in Montgomery.
He needs somebody.
He needs to keep handling the ditch and let me go to Montgomery and handle the state. That's what I'm trying to tell. I need to help these kids. Now, get on your job, Buckethead, and get my poster and stuff together.
Get it together. I have to
and find out where you going to get, what you want me to run from. I'm going to go down here and eat. I'm not running for governor because, Grandmama got that. You said something to her last time, and I ain't messing with her.
She got mad.
I told you don't say it.
She got mad because we was talking about her boys in Montgomery.
Wait a minute.
She called in the show. Told us, Grandma said, don't be talking about my boys in Montgomery.
Listen, I told you leave her alone from the get-go. She ain't nothing to play with.
I ain't fooling with her now.
No, any lady that
I don't believe in politics anyhow.
I'm not a politician. Send me down there to cut somebody out.
Oh, that's what we need.
That's all I'm telling you. Let me get this caller. Go ahead, you're on with Buckethead and the King.
Hey there, how you doing?
Man, truck driver, is you out there driving in the rain?
Man, look at him. I'm telling you, man, we had some of water, so I don't have to get a cooking.
What happened?
Hey.
What happened?
I thought I was going to have to get a canoe.
Hey, canoe.
Canoe.
You needed something bigger than a canoe.
You reckon I'd fit in one?
Me and the King almost built an ark. They had so much water over here in Oxford.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, and
I've been missing y'all, man. I should be popping my collar with a strap. I've been missing y'all. When I realize it's 8 o'clock at night, I be to miss y'all.
Oh, man, you can't be missing.
And y'all don't be on a little rerun, but who's that he was talking about? I'm on the phone. I had to get off the phone. I said, look here, I'm missing something. I said, who's that he talking about is the greatest coach?
He talking about Auburn coach.
Bruce Pearl.
Basketball coach.
What's his name? Bruce Pearl?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest coaches in the game.
I said look, Buckethead, that's Buckethead and Pick.
And then y'all said something about Charles Barkley, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen this new commercial about Charles Barkley?
I don't see several.
I have. That's a good one.
About the dog.
No, I didn't see the one about the dog.
I haven't saw that one yet.
You need to see that.
Okay.
I can't tell you who it's about, but I don't want to put that, on y'all show. But
We're gonna check it out.
hey, you got to check it out. He walking the dog and running into two young ladies, and they asking what the dog's name is. But
Nah.
y'all got to check that out.
Okay.
I'm
But
gonna watch.
yeah, Pearl here, he gets excited now. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he gets excited now.
Yeah.
For sure.
But look down, but
Blood pressure gonna
I'm
go.
telling you what, the King. Now, if you go down there to Montgomery,
Hey, if I go down there, it's gonna be some cussing going on. I might not be down there long.
but that's what I'm trying to say. When you go down there, you got to take your king hat off and
What?
keep your football helmet on.
Man, listen
And
to
a
me.
hard hat.
Listen.
Hey, they play tackle down there.
Listen to me. You got to understand where I'm coming from. I'm going to Montgomery by the way of the ditch and around the Alabama State and back through there. I lived in Montgomery, so it's nothing they can really tell me.
Look,
I'm not scared of nothing in Montgomery but them police.
look, but the police, look, truck driver, they already know he's coming now, so they're gonna be looking for him. He won't even make it out of Rockford down there on the way down 21.
I go down.
I'm trying to say,
I go down 9. I ain't going through Rockford. After you go to jail, that little 4-way stop
my
too.
mama
They'll
went
get
to
you right
Alabama.
there.
Yeah. Say it again.
She was a teacher. My mama went to Alabama State. She was a teacher.
Your mama
Can
was.
you go to Alabama State?
Yes, your mama was a smart lady.
Hey, you know what? She used to teach at Rosedale. And you don't know where that's at, but that was back in the day.
Down closed Roosevelt down.
No, Rosedale. Yeah, Rosedale over the old Homewood.
Yeah. They're not there. They still over there.
And you know how long that been, don't you?
It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. But like I say, yeah, you go down there, you're going to have to wear your hard hat.
Well, listen, when I go down there, I want you to tune in. I mean, don't you get away from the TV because it's going to be real short. Now, this might be pay-per-view, but you got to understand, if they don't beep it out, there's going to be some words said. Cause
All right.
I'm tired of them not letting this state be the best it can be. And I need more money put into these education for these teachers
That's right.
and these kids going to college for free. You ought to be able to do
All right.
it. We ought to be able to do that, man. I'm so sick of you got states like Mississippi getting the hell of Alabama. Come on, man.
You know why he's so mad, don't you? Truck
Oh,
driver.
why you so
Ain't
mad?
got no
He
damn-
been writing checks to University of Alabama for years. It done got him all upset.
You low down. He low down, boy. Hey, that's finna come to an end, boy. She finna graduate here. I'm so happy.
Hey. The kids about out of there now, ain't
She coming out of there. She be out of there in May.
oh, hey, that's my birth month, mate.
Well, they're gonna be May. It's not mine, but it's gonna be mine. We celebrate.
Gonna celebrate, ain't
Yeah. I can really let it go then. I can talk about it like I want to talk about it then.
I ain't mad with you, no doubt about
you? Hey, so truck driver, you been watching the NCAA? Have you been watching the NCAA tournament?
it.
No.
No,
You
it
paused
took
way
too
too
long.
long. You paused way too long.
Hey, them little fellas over there at Jersey City, you know, they,
The St. Peter's?
yeah, look how they right across the room from New York City.
Yeah.
Hey, little school like that, they have to walk that walk and talk that talk.
Well, they gonna listen.
Between the New Jersey Turnpike and the Hudson River, and on the other side of the river, New York City.
Well,
They
listen.
play hard up there. You hear me?
I'm finna help you out. I'm gonna help you and Buckethead out. Say this on the 25th.
That's tomorrow.
25th tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's their last ball game.
That's the last ball.
I don't believe it is,
Yep.
truck driver. He's just talking smack.
That's their last ball game.
What about your Michigan friend? Was he hooping it up when they beat Tennessee?
Oh yeah. You know he don't talk at all there.
He got his chest out.
Well, he better poke it out because at 8:00 tonight. Well, they playing right now. Villanova probably fizzing thumping them ears for him, back like they used to do in elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah, he walk around with his Michigan hat on in the house.
That's okay. Tell him he can wear that right now. I think Michigan gonna win, but
Save
Buckethead
your
don't.
paper clippings
Say it again.
so you can tell him who you is.
Hey, I'm keeping up with the Gonzaga Arkansas game. We're halfway through the first half, and it's a 2-point game.
All right.
Gonzaga's up.
I told you. Gonzalez gonna win that game. Now they ain't gonna cover that spread.
But I gotta say, I've been missing y'all, and I hope y'all have been doing. I talked to some of my little players here in Leeds, and you know they gonna try to do better next year.
Well, I hope they do better.
And one of the girls on the team, she just upset. I said, baby, you can't win them all.
You tell her to call the Buckethead and the King and let us talk to him, cause you can't win them all. It's hard. I just said that a few minutes ago. Everybody is not as good as Buckethead and the King. You can't. It's hard to be that.
That's right.
You know.
You can't win them all. I heard y'all say that a few minutes ago.
You can't. You might want to, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to win them all, but you're just not gonna be real now. Not gonna win them all. And I forgot about the ones I lost. So I mean, I won them all in my head because I can't hold on to the ones I lost.
Right. You right. No doubt about it.
Buckethead, you know, he probably still got something stuck in his head though.
I still got some losses in my head.
Did you hear that, truck driver?
I still got some losses I can't get over, truck driver.
You still got what?
Some losses in my head that I can't get over.
That's because his head big.
Now, it wasn't that funny. It wasn't that funny, truck driver. I had to kick it in the high square flag. It wasn't that
But
funny.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, yeah, you see that head, don't you? Oh, God.
You don't get the name Buckethead for no reason.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. No doubt about it.
Hey, that's
Oh,
all.
you didn't win that. You earned it.
That's exactly right. Ain't nobody giving me nothing. I'm going to earn it.
No doubt about it. Well, all right then. Well, let me y'all go ahead on. And,
Well, man, hey,
Listen, before you go, listen. You got to check we got the reruns going on now. You said you didn't get a chance to see them. That's on now. You got to keep checking it out.
hey,
okay.
and look, truck driver, man, I love talking to you, brother.
Oh, hey, I love talking
It's
to y'all.
been a
Hey,
pleasure.
look how y'all make my day.
All right. Thank you, brother.
My day. Y'all have a blessing.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey.
They calling us to go to break.
Well, go to break for that man in your ear, not mine.
He ain't in your ear? Take us a break. We'll be right back.
HMR of Alabama provides services for Alabama's state veterans' homes and is proud to serve the Colonel Robert Howard State Veterans Home in Pell City. With competitive pay and benefits, your career serving those who served our country can begin today. If you like to help people and enjoy new challenges, contact HMR of Alabama by logging on to hmrveteranservices.com and choose the Careers tab to find out how you can join the HMR team.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Silicaga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
Why would you pay more to buy a new car in Anniston? Sure, you could find the same car on any Honda, Nissan, or Ford lot. But unlike the rest of the market, we are pricing our vehicles at MSRP, just like they should be. No markups, no addendums, just fair pricing. Not to mention a great buying experience at Sarah Honda, Sarah Nissan, and Tony Sarah Ford of Sylacauga. Don't risk being upside down in your vehicle as soon as you buy it. Trust the team of Sarah Honda, Sarah Nissan, and Tony Sarah Ford of Sylacauga.
Welcome back to Buckethead and King Show right here on High School Prime Time. And well, I guess we can, let's just, I'll give you an update right quick like it's a 5-point game now. Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
But let's move into some high school baseball. We're talking a little bit. They got that spring break tournament going on this week, and we got a couple games to talk about. I mean, a couple games that went on this week.
Is Oxford playing today?
I'll tell you.
I'd like to know.
They're not playing in the spring. Yeah, they are. Springville. They're playing Springville today. 2 games.
Well, I'm about ready to get Brooks on the phone and get him to do a little talking, but if he out there on the field, he can't talk right now.
He can't talk right now.
I'm about ready to get him.
He can't talk right now.
I'm about ready to get him.
You got him.
He busy.
But we had a full slate of games on Tuesday out there. I actually went out Monday and called a couple games. Just great day, sunning, and had some games Tuesday, but had some real good games Monday. Oxford and Jacksonville was playing, and Oxford opened up late to win that game. Donahoe beat Sachs, I think. There was a couple games.
Stop right there. Did you just say Donahoe beat Sachs in baseball?
Donahoe's legit.
Donahoe beat Sachs in baseball.
Donahoe beats a lot of people in baseball.
That's news. That's news to me.
Donahoe went to the finals last year and won and they will probably win it all this year and won it.
Listen, 1A. I'm talking about when you come off that hill, you playing Sachs.
Well,
and Sachs keep a good baseball team regardless.
They beat the brakes off White Plains.
Who?
Donahoe.
Go back there. I'm talking about Sachs. You said they just beat the brakes off Sachs.
White Plains beat Sachs. Sachs ain't that great this year.
Something going on.
Sachs ain't that good this
something
year.
Going on.
It's bad.
It's something going on. If that's the case, something's going on.
Well, I'll tell you this. Prattville Christian's got a really good ball team. They're a 3A team, came from Montgomery, a private school. Mm-hmm. Donahoe beat them 2-1, and that was an unbelievable pitching duel. I mean,
what they got? We got to get these kids' names, man.
Donahoe beat them 2-1. I mean, them guys are.
I didn't know that Donahoe was up. I can remember back in the day that Donahoe had a kid up there named Michael Scales. And I'm going to tell you about Michael Scales. When I tell you he was a baseball player, he can do it. You remember that day we was at the Top Golf and that guy was hitting over here in the booth beside us and the ball was going almost out of there. And then your son go over there and say, hey, man, I want him on my team. That was Michael Scales. When you hear him swing, that's how you hit a baseball.
Yeah, he was crushing.
He's legit. He was a bad boy. But he went to Donahoe. And so I'm still kind of shocked that they don't put something together.
Well, you had some teams come over, like White Plains beat Jemison. I think they beat them 9-7. And then White Plains played Muscle Shoals, which is really good in baseball. Mm-hmm. Got beat 10-3. And then Jemison played Welborn, beat them 10-0. I mean, there's a lot of baseball played over there this week, even with all the rain. They're still playing. Oxford beat Springville in a big game, in an area game. Beat Springville 9-8 in a big game. That was a big game. Jacksonville, they played Muscle Shoals, beat Muscle Shoals 7-6. A really good game. Jacksonville's got a great ball team.
I haven't heard Coleman's name yet.
They got a great ball team. Well, Coleman didn't come over and play.
No,
that's why. That's why he didn't hurt.
They keep a good team too.
Oh, they got a really good team.
And they had a good basketball team. We found out too.
Matter of fact, today here's the lineup today out of Chocolate Park. You had Appalachian at Jacksonville Christian, Collinsville at Oaks Bluff, Mumford at Sylacauga Woodbat tournament. So they were playing at
Woodbat tournament.
Yeah, they were playing in a Woodbat.
Can
tournament.
You imagine us playing with wooden bats?
You'd be breaking.
I would have broke them.
Let's see, Springville at Oxford today, Westbrook Christian at Sandrock. At Chocolaca Park, you had Piedmont and Prattville Christian playing today at 11. I don't know what the score was. And Dothan at Elmore County. Tomorrow, you got Gadsden City at Oaks Bluff in this area, Mumford, Spring Garden at Alexander. So you got Mumford and Spring Garden going to play. It's a three-way at Alexander.
All them going to be at Chocolaca Park?
This is at, I think it's at Alexander.
At Alexander.
Ohatchee's playing Maryville, Tennessee in the Smoky Bear Invitational. How we don't get invited to go to the Smoky Bear Invitational?
Yeah, you don't know how to smoke.
Pleasant Valley at Foley, so they must be down at the beach.
Yeah. They're in the best place right
Sardis at Westbrook Christian. At Chocolaca Park tomorrow, you got Stanley of Missouri playing Dothan. You got teams coming from all over the country playing.
Down Chocolaca Park.
Yeah, and then you got Staley of Missouri playing Piedmont tomorrow at 12:30. Oxford will play Golden from Colorado tomorrow
Colorado,
at 4:30.
We got that dry down here. I mean, we don't have that ball to stay up in the air like they do out there in Colorado. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to hit it.
Well, you know why they coming here to play them? Because it's still cold there.
Yeah.
They're looking for a place to play ball.
Really, it ain't that hot like it normally be here.
No,
I wish it was, so they really have something to talk about when they leave from here. I might have to go out there.
But you got Randolph County playing to be determined. You got Piedmont playing Dothan tomorrow at 4:30.
At Chocolaca Park?
And then on Saturday at Chocolaca Park, you got Staley, Missouri playing Oxford. Oxford playing Grove City from Ohio, and Oxford playing Grove City from Ohio, and the Staley's playing Dothan. So you got some really good games playing,
I'd like to see some of them. Well, I have played some teams from up north, and they be trying to get away from that cold weather.
Yeah, they're running from the cold.
But they do have some decent ball players too now.
Oh yeah, and since we've opened the big house, which is Chocolaca Park, Oxford's home field, the signature field, we've had teams coming from New York, all over to play, California, to play on that field. That's how nice of a facility that is.
Nice. That's big for Oxford. I'm talking about the city of Oxford.
Oh yeah. And they're gonna host the first round of the state tournament this year.
I need to get that dang on food truck around somewhere around that road up there.
Well, you better stay on the road, because the last time I looked out there, the pond was all the way up to the edge of the road. It filled the whole thing out there at Chocolaca Park. Chocolaca Park was a solid lake except for the ball fields.
Even around the little
solid lake. The mound was sticking up out of the water.
No.
A solid lake except for the ball fields.
So ain't no jogging around.
Yeah, you can't get on the track. Can't get on the track.
What is that? It's gonna go down. We are.
Also games this week. Jacksonville played Welborn. Jacksonville beat them 11-1. Jacksonville's got a really good team this year. Really good team.
They're a really good team, or are we talking about Welborn?
Well, they played Oxford. They played Oxford really good, and Oxford's got a really good team.
Yeah.
So it's.
They got how many seniors you think? Oh shit! I like a team that got about 3 or 4 seniors on there. That's key players.
Well, yeah, because then you're building every year.
There you go.
You want 3 or 4 seniors, 3 or 4 juniors, 3 or 4 10th graders. That way you ain't never hurting the next year.
You're building, but you want somebody that,
The problem is, you just jumped all over this with both feet. The problem is with that is you got parents. Oxford got 75 kids playing in the Little League, 100 kids, 112, I don't know how many, that are coming up out of the coming into 7th grade ball. Every one of them, they got 10 teams. Every one of them made all-stars. So you got 130 kids making. So they all the same age. So they got 13 kids in that same age going to Oxford, made all-stars, and then they get to 7th grade and start dwindling down a little bit, but they don't understand, because this is all you ever hear. My kid made all-star. I can't believe he's sitting in the bench.
Listen. Man, do you want me to get in this? You want me to get off into this?
Well,
I can get off into it now. Come and let you know now. I don't even need to talk to you. I need to talk to these people out here in TV world. I want y'all to get a clear understanding of how this gonna go. You have your kid ready to play ball. When he leave from down here at park ball and get ready to start playing school ball, leave that kid alone. Go head on, and he belongs to them. Because the simple fact is, he may not play as many games he played down in park ball, because it's real ball. It's real ball now when you get to the high school level, and they play the ball totally different. Depends on what coach you have.
Yeah.
All right, because he might have this kid sitting over here, and you think he the best hitter on the team, and this man might have him over here running bases. Only. Take your medicine, because I'm telling you now, you're gonna go crazy. Now, tell that kid, don't give up on baseball, and then on top of that, make sure his grades is good. Because if he's smart, he ought to go ahead and get him an academic scholarship and go play baseball wherever he want to go play baseball. And because it's not a full scholarship nowhere.
No, not in baseball.
Not in baseball that I know of. But we're gonna go to break, and I'll tell y'all some more about that. But
How
just
you
get
know
your
was
kid.
going to break? You said you couldn't hear him.
I got another ear.
You got another ear.
We'll talk
Little
about
man's coming from break. We'll be right back with the same topic and finish up what the king was saying.
I'm Alan Parnell of the Parnell Insurance Agency. For 28 years, we've provided our clients in Alabama and Georgia with home, automobile, life, business insurance, and surety bonds. Our Oxford personal line staff is Michelle, Christy, Elisa, and Ty. Our Oxford administrative staff is Alan, Amber, Carrie, and Ty. We invite you to come to one of our offices in Oxford, Alabama, or Tallapoosa, Georgia, and discuss your insurance needs with one of our insurance professionals.
Don't just dream it. Call Family Savings Credit Union. Right now, get something you want for as low as 2.24% APR. You can even apply online or by phone. Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family.
Welcome to the award-winning Chocolaca Park in Oxford, Alabama. We believe Chocolaca Park is the place to be, and our fans agree, describing the park as breathtaking, professional, and fun for all. With plenty of parking, restrooms, concessions, and a top-notch staff, we are confident your experience will be second to none. Join us today at Chocolaca Park.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
Welcome back to Buckethead. Can you see my boy Thomas? He look good, wasn't he?
Let me tell you something. Thomas Shelton, how can you beat it? Class act. I got all my insurance with him. You got your insurance with me?
Yeah, got my insurance with
You
me.
better, if you want a legit person, and that's gonna shoot you the
Shoot
truth
you.
now.
He ain't
He
gonna tell no
ain't
lie.
gonna tell you no lie. He gonna hook that up for you, and it is what it is. And I'm telling you, I like a person like that.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, he came clean and made sure, hey, Gary, I got this taken care of for you, this and that. Every time if I call him, it's not, well, hey, I call you back in a couple hours, or I ain't got time for you. That ain't Thomas. Thomas, hey, I'm gonna take care of it. I got it.
And people can say what they want to. They can say what they want to about all these people giving money to whatever foundation to make you feel good or whatever, because it's a tax write-off and you think it's a good deal. Thomas gives to these kids in this community.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably more than anybody.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. He do it, and then he move on to the next kid, to the next school. He don't just sit there and say, hey, I done this for them. He's not one of those boasting, bragging kind of people.
He ain't got how to pat on the back.
He going on to the next kid,
you know
the
why?
next school.
Because Thomas gonna give his money and he gonna go fishing.
I'm trying to get out there. I ain't got on. Only time we get on that boat, we doing it down in the parade. I gotta get some water on my line. Thomas, I need my line wet, my brother. I don't think the king don't know how to snatch them. Let me see how you see that.
Get one. Don't pull it too hard. You snatch the lips off.
That's a crappie. I'm trying to get the catfish right there. That's his lip gonna
His
hold
lip
on.
ain't gonna come on.
No, he gonna be trying to pull you in the water. But yeah, I snatch one in a minute. Get back to what I was saying about these kids, man. And you were saying so many of them leaving up, coming out of the little league and going to 7th, 8th grade.
And mom and daddies don't understand. I mean, let me tell you this, mamas and daddies, let me tell y'all something. Because a lot of the ones that don't understand didn't play when they was little league, when they was growing up. Yeah. But there was a time when you had to finish first to actually get a trophy. I know y'all don't understand that.
Everybody get a trophy.
But at one time, you had to be the winner to get the trophy. Mm-hmm. You didn't finish 10th and get a consolation trophy. Some of the 10th place teams get trophies bigger than the first place team.
Oh, they're trying to protect little Tommy's feelings.
Don't want to get his feelings hurt.
I'm gonna tell you something about little Tommy and his feelings. Listen, you help him out while you're here before you get up there. Cause if you get up to that high school, all them feelings he's gonna be playing backnat and some pity pat.
And let me say this too, another thing, since we own them.
Okay.
At one time, mamas and daddies, everybody didn't get to play in the field.
You got called.
Everybody didn't get to swing the bat.
There you go. Now give it out.
Everybody didn't get to swing the bat, and everybody didn't get to play in the field.
No.
You did it practice.
I'm gonna tell you something. I hate to say it, cause my dad coached me coming up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it was some times that, hey man, we got to win this game. It ain't no crying going on, and if you lose, and listen, don't let him see you crying. I mean, boy, woo,
it was bad, wasn't it?
It was bad. But what I'm saying is, listen, you got that competition. I'm gonna answer this right.
Answer the phone.
Go ahead, you on with Buckethead and the King.
I nearly missed y'all watching Gonzaga play. I said, Lord have mercy, I've got to call my family.
Well, I'm glad you thought about us, my brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm kicking like a chicken.
That's what Kentucky Fried or Popeyes?
I'm straight churches, dog. Straight churches.
Straight churches. He went straight back. Straight churches.
That's a stir-on piece of chicken right there. Come on, man. Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Just some honey biscuits and have it all back behind my ears for helping you.
Well, look out now. You must have been hanging around with Buckethead. Buckethead eat like that.
Well, me and Buckethead go to all-you-can-eat place and we get arrested.
I can believe that.
Well, I'm going to eat before I get arrested, though. Because I'm going to pay for my food.
They got to drag me out with a fork in my hand.
I seen this guy get put out of a buffet. I seen him get put out. You hear me?
Man, they paid me one time to leave. I said, thank you, appreciate that. I'll come back again next week.
They shouldn't have put that limit out there and said, hey, you can't get no more. You done been back 7 times. You can't go back again. You can't tell Buckethead that when it's all you can eat buffet.
God. Oh, my God.
That's right. I said, y'all messed up because I done brought me a pillow in here, and I'll see to come in here and settle in.
Yeah, that's right.
To get settled in now.
Let me have one in the back room because I ain't leaving.
Woo.
Y'all talk about, the participation trophies. That drives me absolutely bananas because that teaches absolutely no discipline and no winning culture in your program.
That teaches the society we got today. That's what it teaches, a bunch of snowflakes.
And then you got a lot of play people trying to have their kids a babysitter, and that's what they just dropping their kids off. That's what that is. Them kids not learning.
My park and wit career went, in my 33 years of coaching, went 2 innings. Because I'm up there and I'm seeing these kids striking out and all this stuff and missing these balls and got mamas and daddies up there going, baby, that's okay.
That's okay.
I turned around and said, no, what's okay about striking out? What's okay about not using 2 hands and dropping the ball in a crucial situation? Now you tell me what's good about that.
That's little Tommy. They protecting little Tommy. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You just got through talking about it, and I'm with you on this. You cannot do that and think that's gonna help that kid. If he can't catch a high fly, he don't need to be in that outfield. He can't catch a ground ball, he don't need to be in the infield. If he can't hit that baseball, he need to put a pen to paper and start writing to be the next doctor or the next lawyer. There's nothing wrong with that. But he's not going to be about it.
Of course, everybody got to play in Parker Rec. I said, well, y'all done let me pick my team. Y'all stuck me with 12 little Tommies that look like they're in the first grade. I said, no. I said, I can't deal with this. I'd rather go back to college ball or high school ball where I can get what I want.
Yeah, and we want to put the ones out there I know can hit and catch. I promise you on everything, and I don't want to call no names, but my son, I'm just going to put it as my son. I was watching my son play some ball. Well, I saw my son sitting the bench. Not Gary, but I seen Terry on the bench at a school event, and I swear I seen a kid drop 3 high flies in left field. 3. And then he come jogging out the field like he had his sunglasses on and everything. He had that trot like he was a best baseball player on earth. He wasn't worrying about being pulled out the game. Now, if that had been me coaching that team, he never would have been back out there on the grass. If he would have been out there, he'd been cutting the grass.
Well, you got too many outfielders that stink and drift to the ball instead of hustle to the ball.
I agree with that. That drift, I can't stand it. Get there, get under it, camp under it, and catch the ball.
I know we ain't got long, and I want to tell you this right here, my friend. I appreciate you. You've been calling this show since we started, and hey, me and the Buckethead want to let you know, hey, we appreciate you calling us.
Absolutely, dude.
You're welcome, family, and I'll call y'all next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all be blessed.
You heard what he said? He said, when them joke with that jogging and showboating now, I'm going to say this real quick, so I want you to get some more in. Playing at Alabama State, Coach Watkins was a coach that I'm always loved, and he didn't play that. You couldn't even walk through the gate onto the baseball field if you played for him. When you get through the gate, you better be running. That's even at practice. You got to run to the dugout, run on the field, you got to run off the field. We was out in we was down playing ball down Mississippi Valley, Enabina, Mississippi, down there in the Delta. It's hot. I'm talking about 99, 100. We had a guy in center field there. He basically was one of them old showboats.
Oh, yeah.
And, boy, he messed around there, and the ball got hit out there. He patting that glove on his leg and don't circle around to get to that high fly. He pop. And by the time he put that hand up to catch that ball, he fell out there. He don't faint because it was hot. Boy, I can't say what Coach Watkins said on TV.
No,
but boy,
it was ugly.
It was ugly, but I promise you, I like broke my rib.
Laughing so hard?
I laughed hard. But he was all right out there, but he don't faint it. It's hot, man. But you better not you drop a ball, drop a showboat and drop a ball. See what happens. Take over, Buckethead.
Well, we were just talking about participation trophies, and that's the worst thing in the world that ever happened to this country.
Yeah.
That's why the country is in the shape it's in for participation trophies. I'm just going to say it and leave it at that.
You're going to let it, they're going to come in Little League and they're going to get a trophy.
Yeah. I mean, just show up. Mom and Dad are going to go shopping. And we're going to leave you with the coach for letting him babysit you for an hour. That was the wrong thing to do with this coach because I set him over and let him pick days. He didn't want to practice anyhow.
He didn't want to practice anyhow. I hear he's sucking up
Your
my
mom will
air.
be back in a minute.
Sit over there.
Don't get hit with a ball.
Stay over there. Get out the way. I mean, I agree with you. Some people may not like the way we do things, but I'm glad we out of coaching now.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Throw it out there.
There's going to be some changes on the Buckethead and King show, or high school primetime. Buckethead is going to still be with it, but taking a different position with it, I guess you could say. We'll be looking for an exciting, juvenating, somebody good looking as the Buckethead to sit in this spot right here and keep this show moving forward. It's always going to be high school prime time, and he'll always be the king. So whoever sits here will be so-and-so and the king. So great show next week. Don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss the show next week. Some local heroes will be here, hometown heroes, and you won't want to miss them, guys. Thank you for everything.